It'll be the Knicks off the tip. And Chris, many players get rested down the stretch now. Talk about how that contrasts with your playing days.
Well, when I played, Kevin, it was a Badger honor to play 82 games and also to treat every practice like a game. Truthfully, I'm so glad that way of thinking has changed because the truth is players' health is so much more important.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Bagley sets a screen for Fox. No good from outside. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Mavericks. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's
his first personal foul.
They anticipated the play and got there first.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Knicks ball.
No more turnovers. This is ridiculous.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Luke Walton. This is their second meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as
John Holmes.
they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible. See how that goes, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Both free throws good from Mann. And you listen to interviews with MP, it's clear that he's going to look out for himself first and foremost. How do you take that?
MP is hyper-aware of himself as a brand. Every choice he makes is with himself in mind.
So it's the Knicks now, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. And he jams it with authority.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here's Fox, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. And it's Bagley in the corner. 6 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Fox, no good. Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that, things tend to open up.
Here's Fox, following the score by New York. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Holmes with a screen on Barrett. And Fox has it in the corner. They need this. They get the rebound. Goes up again. He lays it in.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Here's Mann, guarded by Fox. And
Sacramento foul.
shooting free throws here for New York. They had won 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And the Kings making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Fox, no good.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
I really enjoyed watching De'Aaron Fox blossom into a leader over the first few seasons in the league.
All that comes with confidence. He has emerged as a star player, and he's become more and more assertive as a teammate. That's when it got obvious that he's a player you can build a franchise.
In the corner, it's Hield. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
You got to be up on him. When you aren't, he's ready to fire as soon as he touches the foul.
Here's Mann, guarded by Fox. Mann can't hit.
That works just like they drew it up, till the part where he short arms the man.
Hield the pass to Fox. Feeds it to Thompson. And he drops it in from the low post.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable, shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time.
That's his first personal foul.
The next one puts him in the bonus.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Mann. Outside for Randall. Picked by Randall. Here's Mann.
Gotta appreciate the hustle from Bagley. I mean, it's a big boost when he works hard on D.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Another three for Sacramento.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Man passes to Randall. Randall, a screen on Fox. Driving inside. Man gets the bucket. Man's got 10 points in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Fox goes in. Down low, Bagley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting.
Noel. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Kings, Marvin Bagley. At the line for 2.
Production.
Yeah, Bagley's a different type of player. I mean, he's a double-double threat with impressive athleticism. He just needs to find a way to stay healthy.
Mitchell, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Now Halliburton. After the missed 3 from Mann. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Really good defense.
Knicks substitution.
We'll take the lead, you'll see.
Rose comes in for Mr. Clutt.
You guys are so lucky right now! So lucky!
The Kings trail by 7. On the court for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Mr. Clutch out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Noel in at the 5, roaming the paint. Trying to get open is Hield. Kept alive. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Sacramento. Noel, a screen on Fox. And there's the drive. Man can't hit. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Barnes against Randall. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. The Knicks leading by 5. Randall, a screen on Fox. Here's Man, covered by Barnes. Noel, a screen on Barnes. Man makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Shoots from 12. Here's Holmes. The shot will not fall. Randall with some nice D. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Clippers put on a show. He tallied 25 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. That performance is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. And we'll see if he can continue to stay hot.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
And it's out of bounds. They was last touched by Randall.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Fox passes to Hield. Left side, Fox. Hield finds Barnes. Back to Hield. 5 to shoot. Bagley from outside. Doesn't go that time. New York leading by 7. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Now here's Hield. He had 10 points in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Quickly the pass to Mann. Noel was screen on Barnes. Going inside, and the rejection by Holmes. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Kings. Trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bagley in the post. Randall on him. Here's Fox.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
Man, and the rejection by Holmes.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting into the open team.
Here's Mann driving the lane.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Fox dishes to Bagley. Here's Barnes. Second shot opportunity. Knicks with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
Pass to Bagley. Over Randall. Bagley, no good. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Mann. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws.
De'Aaron Fox.
It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. And you think of the superstars who dominate the game with their skill level, Chris, like Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, even Luka. Who are those skills superstars from when you played?
Oh, well, I mean, I tell you, for me, there's guys like Steve Nash, of course, my boy, shout out to my man, Peja Stojakovic, Dirk Nowitzki, Mark Price, Chris Mullin. What up, Mully? John Stockton. Just a lot of great talent in this league. Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
And he drives in, and Thompson sends it back.
But Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length. He uses that to swat away shots.
Back to Craig. Thompson against Robinson. Thompson sets the pick for Mitchell. Hield kicks to Mitchell. Pulls up, high post. Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation.
Checking in for the Knicks.
We're about to get engaged. Watch your rear view mirror.
Substituting on the court. That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Kings, 32. The Knicks, 44.
That first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Fox in the backcourt with Halliburton to his side. Bagley and Holmes sharing the post duties. And it's Hield in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Mann gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Holmes. He doesn't hit that one. And New York the other way now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Mann can't hit.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Hield finds Fox. Looking to get back on track here. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Mann, covered by Hield.
Kings foul. Marvin Bagley. That's his
Tries
first
at the line. They've made 10.
First team
And he makes the first.
shooting for New York. At the line.
Both free throws good from Mann. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Kings. They trail by 16. Noel against Holmes. Now the pass to Halliburton. He takes it in. That shot missing. And New York will come the other way.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
Takes it from 10. Here's Holmes. And the rejection by Noel.
Nerlens Noel. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Sacramento.
Both free throws good from Holmes. Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays great, way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys, but that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
Fox looking it over. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch.
That's his third personal foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Kings trail by 18, and keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks.
Well, if it ain't broke,
Emmanuel
don't
Quickley.
fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside, Fox. Three-pointer healed. Kept alive by Sacramento.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
3 on the clock. Pass to Holmes, over Noel, and the rejection by Noel.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game. He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Outside, Fox. Inside, here's Holmes. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw.
Guard and screen the rolls. I mean, Fox uses his unpredictability to his advantage. Nice pass there.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Noel, a screen on Fox. Passes to Mann. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That will get it.
That's his fourth personal foul.
Dang, that's his
Second
fourth
team
foul.
foul.
Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Outside, Fox. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time.
Rashawn Holmes.
And that'll be his third foul
That's
so
not a
far.
foul?
Third
You gotta
personal
be
foul.
kidding me.
First team foul.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Randall, a screen on Fox. Man. Rebound by the Kings. Holmes got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Fox with it. Now guarded by Mann. The kick out to Fox. Driving to the basket. Barnes outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
I've always respected Barnes' ability to hit from downtown. So important for wing players in today's NBA.
And the rejection by Holmes. Outside, Fox. And the rejection by Noel. New York leading by 15. Noel, a screen on Fox. Man passes to Randall. Here's Man, guarded by Fox. Here's Man. He's got 29 points, and that one's good. Noel.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Fox passes to Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
He reacts quickly.
The assist, De'Aaron Fox. New York.
And some
Timeout. Knicks.
New York shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And New York looking at who they've got. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Barrett at the three, the small forward.
Sacramento foul. Marvin Bagley.
With the hustle stats for the Knicks.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Halliburton passes to Bagley. That shot off the mark. Randall with some nice D. New York moving it around. Robinson a screen on Barnes. Here's Man, covered by Barnes, driving in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Hield can't hit. And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Randall a screen on Halliburton. Here he goes, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Hield against Quickly. And it's Halliburton missing. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
To halt the run, Robinson pulls it in.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
The Kings have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Robinson a screen on Halliburton. Bagley brings the double team. Randall passes to Man. There's the drive. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Julius
He
Randle.
always wants to give him some numbers, and tonight he's giving them plenty.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And it's Halliburton missing. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. And pretty nice efficiency there.
He's playing lights out right now. I mean, inspired basketball in the second half.
Kings shooting just 28%. They're offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit long.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
That's just a
Knicks
needless giveaway.
substitution.
You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Harrison Barnes. The Knicks also changing it up. Justice Winslow comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Knox in for Barrett. Halliburton on the wing. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Man. He's covered by Halliburton. Quickly the pass to Man. Randall a screen on Halliburton. Man Boom, he jams it straight down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Back to Halliburton. Bagley sends a screen for Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get it going. The Knicks pull it in.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's man. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson
Richaun Holmes.
for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players. You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Craig passes to Holmes. Halliburton outside. Pass to Medu. And no good that time. And New York will come the other way. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. It'll be just the 5th of this long 7-game road trip.
Roller with attitude. Once Randall gets downhill, he's hard to contest with.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the call will be against Fournier. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Lenz checked in for Richaun Holmes. And it's Fox in for Halliburton. And New York with a change here, too. Toppin's checked in. Here's Fox trying to get open as Len. Here's man. Len grabs the board.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Gotta get the whole team pumped up.
Mitchell finds Fox. Break player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Here's Medu. His three-pointer's off the mark. And Randall has got the ball here for the Knicks. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig.
Torrey Craig. That's his second personal.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Here's man, guarded by Fox. Drives to the hoop, and another one falls. Amazing.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been best.
Sacramento foul. De'Aaron Fox. That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Knicks.
Both free throws good from Randall.
2 minutes.
Sacramento's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. The pass to Len. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. And oh boy.
Good call. That's his first personal foul. Third team. Shooting for Sacramento. Alex Len. 2 shots.
The landscape is certainly changing, isn't it?
Well, the NBA said they're going to take an active role, making sure these teams get the best coaching, training, and learning. And overall, I see more promise than problems.
Left side, Fox. Here's Medu. It's tipped. Here's Mann.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mr. Clutch.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Here's Fox. Count that one.
I love the rugged ferocity Fox plays with. I mean, he's fantastic at finding ways to convert through intense defense.
Mann passes to Burks. New York moving it around. Here's Randall, rejected by Len. Mitchell against Fournier. Now the feed to Fox. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
He's taking what he sees out there. I love seeing Fox torch the D from this area.
The shot and game clock separated by 4, and Randall throws it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Here's Mann, picked by Randall. Mann passes to Randall. So no problem.
That's the end of the game. Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.
All right, Frank, you want to start us off?
Look, the playoffs are coming up, and it looks like you could be hosting at least one series, right?
That's the plan.
Well, this deep into the season, is the team as focused on the playoff push as they should be? Or do you see guys starting to lose that focus?
What was the question again? I'm just messing with you, Frank. Look, there might be some guys who are losing focus, and it's a long season. They may not be playing as much as they like, but I'm not worried about it. I'm worried about me. I'm worried about carrying this team, whether or not those other guys are focused or not.
All right, well, since playing at home should increase your odds of advancing, have you started thinking about how you're going to spend that extra playoff income?
Not at all. Look, first off, we haven't earned anything yet, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done to get there. But more importantly, Frank, my focus is on trying to help this team win. I'm not about to start worrying about what I might do afterwards.
Yeah, but don't you have your eyes on any bling?
Hey, look, just a ring, Frank. Okay, let's see. John.
Now, when I watch you play defense, I'm reminded of some of those 90s Knicks teams and how tough they were. How much does your toughness factor into what you're able to do on that side of the floor?
Man, respect. I loved Oakley, and you know, toughness is a tricky thing. Obviously, you have to be physically tough to play in this league and mentally tough, and I pride myself on toughness, but I'm always aware of how this narrative of toughness bleeds over into toxic masculinity, where we're never allowed to feel vulnerable as a man, never allowed to show your feelings. So when I say that toughness is important, I don't want young men especially to get the wrong idea. Be tough when you need to be, and toughness isn't the end-all be-all. Find balance in your life, and don't be afraid to let people in.
Well said. Very poetic, MP. Hey, thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Hey, MP, you feeling good?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
You sure? You know, you look like you need some fresh air. Maybe you should go take a walk.
No, I'm good, bro.
Actually, you should go put on a fresh new outfit, you know, something flashy. Let the people see how you feeling.
So this like a striker pose thing and not like a mental health thing?
Like, I'm just saying, man, every time you step outside looking the way that you do, people are talking, they're posting pictures. First comment's always something like, oh my God, there's MP. Second comment, look at what he's wearing. Straight fire. Dog, every time that happens, we get one step closer to changing the game. I'm just saying, think it over.